So understanding how much FOMO, or fear of missing out, drives the football card market forward, think about who is the most unproven players heading into the NFL season. Well, that's the rookies. And so rookies present such an interesting opportunity to see their rookie card values just go up exponentially because you have this limited supply. They're so unproven. You got some of these guys on big market teams. So we're going to talk about the best sets to invest in of rookies because I do see it as a very good sector of the football card market to buy into, to flip here as the season kicks off, and then also in the middle of the season, towards the end of the season when rookies start to finally catch on and really break out, right? So we'll talk about some of the best rookies to invest in and also the best products of those rookies to invest in. So let's dig in. So let's first talk about timing and understanding when the best time is to buy certain sets and flip certain sets. And it's very important to understand what the new release calendar looks like. And a great resource is cardboardconnection.com/new release calendar. You could also go to Blowout Cards. They will tell you, they'll have each set listed in here with the prices of the hobby box and give you that breakdown and also tell you when they're going to be released. You can do this on Steel City Collectibles. There's several resources, but those are kind of my three go-to because massive card distributors are updating their website as quickly as Panini is giving them that information. So right now, Panini Luminance just released yesterday, so this is going to be very limited supply. So the cards that are out are going to be very few sold transactions, so it's going to be very hard for you to get comps, and then it's also going to be very hard for you to have less competition in those auctions that you're getting into. And we look at Mosaic Draft Picks. That's the next one up. So what I want to do is share with you guys some quantitative data around how these sets rank, because right now we're looking at Luminance out, we're looking at Prestige, we're looking at Leaf Metal, we're looking at Mosaic Draft Picks, Bowman U, we're looking at Chronicles, there's Prestige, there's Legacy, and Onyx Vintage is another unlicensed football card product as well. So let's look at those and how they rank out. At the top for me, let's see. All right, and we're going to use two of the most hyped up rookie wide receivers, a guy that's already broken out in preseason, and George Pickens, because we know the demand is highest for him. And so when we compare all of his sets, and let's see what they're trading for. As you can see, I cannot find any sold transactions for his Luminance product. In fact, the only one that I found was a auction that already has two bids, $51. This is what the base Luminance autograph card looks like. It's pretty interesting because there's things that it does have I like. It's got a rookie card logo. Typically this set doesn't do too well. Like the base cards in this set do terrible. We're going to talk about that in a little bit from another one of these guys I like. But it has this year one kind of gold medallion at the top right, which is very interesting to me. I like that kind of year one thing. I think that's going to add like an ancillary value to this card. Of course, autograph, rookie card logo. And so that's currently going for $51 ending Friday night. So definitely one you want to keep your eye on to get a gauge on how well this product's going to do. But if we talk about power rankings, the sets that are out that have more cards in the market, Mosaic Draft Picks is very new as well. So I anticipate the prices on this to come down maybe a little bit, but maybe not, because obviously they have those wonderful thick chrome finishes. It's a thick card stock, and nice flashy colorful designs, and it is licensed. They do some goofy stuff that I'm not necessarily a big fan of, and I'm going to talk about that here just in a second. This is a prime example. The Prestige Passport, though, this card has a combination almost like a rookie ticket auto here of getting an on-card autographed while also getting the team that they got drafted with, some of the biometric data, the college they went to, and you get that nice, pretty portrait driver's license style picture there. This is an iconic card, guys. I got to tell you, this card is very liquid. Prestige even has a draft day photo. What you'll see here from Chris Olave, there's Chris Olave's passport, but we'll show you that in a second. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so they also have this for the first round guys. It's not all of the players got them. I think it's basically the players that were drafted in the first round, like Chris Olave. George Pickens slid to the end of the second round, which is pretty unbelievable to me. I mean, Steelers did such a good job drafting him there. But you can see this is another cool card, and this card's going for close to what the what the passport is. But let's go back to the power rankings here. So Prestige Passport I rank as number 1, and then I look at Mosaic Draft Picks as number 2. And you can see here the massive difference between, let's go back to George Pickens. All right, so this is a short print card from Prestige for George Pickens that's currently going for around $10. It's advertised as a diamond parallel because it's got these like sparkly diamond type of design, which is a nice look to it. And I do like this card for the fact it's got a rookie card logo and this pro team logo in the bottom left. But without a serial number, without an autograph card, guys, I got to tell you, these cards are just going to stay very cheap. I mean, even with a guy as hyped up as him, look at the massive disparity. Even redemptions that we know right now, talking to the community about a 4 to 6 month turnaround time on redemptions. You know, George Pickens here with the head and no body. The Panini Legacy, just penmanship silver, $140 redemption. So you can see how hyped up he is, and this is why I say the hobby has evolved, especially on rookies. When you're targeting cards like this, that at the end of the day, say this time next year, after his pro uniform Donruss and Gold Standard and National Treasures and Immaculate and Prism, Optic, Select, and all the other sets, Phoenix, you know, you name it. There's like going to be 40 more sets that come out of him in his pro uniform. Cards that are non-serial numbered, non-autographed from Prestige are just not going to be worth even this $10. They're going to be $1 cards. You know, you can find them in a dollar bin all day long, which I say if you're planning to hold these for more long-term, like season long, definitely want to target autograph cards. And if you're targeting autograph cards of George Pickens, clearly very hyped up compared to end of the second round pick, but he's on the Pittsburgh Steelers massive market. Now we look at Chris Olave, who a lot of Dynasty fantasy analysts have Chris Olave ranked higher than George Pickens. Not by much, but Chris Olave is the number 11 overall draft pick from last year, right behind Drake London. The Saints moved up to get him. They have a massive market. Jameis Winston is a gunslinger. If Michael Thomas misses extended time, Chris Olave, I think, is going to break out in a big way, man. This guy was incredibly good at Ohio State, and there's a reason why the Saints moved up to get him. And, you know, twin brother there, Garrett Wilson, going just before him to the New York Jets. So, you know, they have that whole thing going on. So you could look at Garrett Wilson in this range as well, but neither one of these guys have really broken out yet. So we look at the power rankings. You can see same trend. Prestige number 1, draft picks Mosaic number 2. The Legacy, I think, is number 3. Really like the Legacy at $50 for Chris Olave. I think this card has got some nice staying power because of this massive rookie text across the middle. You got that rookie card logo. You got the pro logo at the bottom right there for him, and it's a licensed product, so you're getting a lot there out of that card. There's a good example of what the base Luminance looks like. This is the only listing from Luminance I could find for Chris Olave. Number 12 out of 99. It's a green short print parallel, you know, serial numbered, currently at starting at $14.99, 0 bids. Another card that is ending Friday night there, I believe. And so you can see there's a couple additional variations for Olave in Legacy. This one's the under the lights variation, but again, it's all about the autograph. And here we've got the Ohio State, no Saints, but we do have rookie card logo. We've got autograph. We got some silver prism finish. And if you're targeting Leaf makes a good product. But again, target autographs, target serial numbers. Even if it's just serial numbered, I would say typically I tend to stay away unless it's just super rare. Like, right, you're getting a gold out of 10. It's got a really cool design. Then I would say, okay, and it's just well undervalued. Like, you're getting a gold out of 10 for like $20 or something, you know. Unless it's got an autograph, then that's going to definitely add to the value a lot more. So Leaf is down here. I think Luminance is also down here. So if I actually go through them for you guys once more. Mosaic draft picks, that's a $250 hobby box, 2 autographs, 2 silver prism parallels, 6 mosaic parallels. I'm not necessarily targeting the hobby box because it sounds juicy with the 2 autographs. You're like, oh man, if I get Kenny Pickett and a George Pickens, well man, I'm set, I'm paying off the box. But the chances of you pulling those guys out of that box is pretty low. This could be veteran autographs. Don't forget, this could be veteran autographs. They don't show all the proofs here, but the checklist includes a lot of veteran autographs as well. So doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to get 2 rookie autographs. So keep that in mind. That's why at the end of the day, I'm ultimately targeting those singles. Here's Alec Pierce going for around that $20, so you get an idea of where these go. So for example, serial number, that's what is driving these prices up to where they are. Non-serial number, they're all of a sudden they're gonna go just very cheap. But even some defensive players are selling right now, which is cool, driven by that market size, the team they're on. With the Eagles, Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis, also, Georgia's a pretty big college. So I think Mosaic Draft Picks has definitely got that premium, that number 1 ranking right now. Behind that, I'm going with Legacy. I'm going with that big rookie card text across the front, like we talked about, that pro logo. You can see another Jordan Davis silver going for 20. Just those massive bull rushes that he gets in the preseason. A couple Derek Stingleys. I mean, so you can see how liquid this product is. People want to invest in Christian Watson or Danny Gray, who is definitely undervalued. So Danny Gray, one of my favorite guys to invest in this preseason. Massive market in San Francisco, incredibly fast, runs a 4.3, great route runner. Watch out for him, guys, to break out in a big way if Trey Lance can unlock any of that potential. Sky Moore is a fun one to invest in based on the Kansas City offense, but look at how cheap you can potentially get that Danny Gray for, and that's where you want to target. Ultimately, that is where you want to target, because understanding the potential is George Pickens area between 100 and 200. That's like the ceiling, right? The standard though would be getting up to like a medium hype range is Chris Olave right now, and this is pre-breakout prices. I still think Chris Olave has got a lot of room to go up, and his value is currently at 50 and 30. So next set, and I talk about the Legacy. I think this one's another interesting box. I actually bought one for myself to see what it's like. I got a $20 discount or $5 discount maybe from Steel City Collectibles, $175 here. But it does come with 2 autographs, 4 Optichrome cards, 2 mini cards, 12 inserts, 4 parallels. So it'll be interesting. We'll rip it here on the channel and we'll see how that hit rate is and stuff. But definitely not like, that's not my strategy in trying to profit on these cards. Like, I think they're great cards to invest in the singles. I mean, just look at that. I think it's very liquid. I've seen it fly off the shelves for a lot of guys. Next up, I am going to say Prestige in that number 3 spot, and that's because they do have those passports, and they do have some interesting stuff, right? I mean, you look at the Kenny Pickett there, and the Romeo Doubs here that ended for $30. I actually think that might be undervalued for the Romeo Doubs compared to what he was at, man. This one kind of snuck under the radar here. Because it ended in the middle of the afternoon today at 120. Someone got him a nice little snipe right here, because it does have that Green Bay logo. That's really nice. Sticker autograph, not really much of a concern because most stuff is sticker autograph right now. And got a nice rookie card logo there, kind of sealing it in stone that it is, in fact, his rookie card. And then again, on the back, we've got a big professional team logo and all that kind of good stuff, the shield, the NFLPA, and it's a licensed product. So if we look at the Prestige hobby boxes, this is an H2 box, so this is not the main hobby box. This is going to have a couple exclusive Galaxy parallels, which have like, some fancy design in the background. So this one's going to have 100 cards in it. I think your hit rate's going to be even lower in this one for like autograph cards. It doesn't even look like it guarantees any autographs, doesn't mention any autographs anywhere. So for 165, definitely just like, fading the box altogether. But absolutely wanting to target autographs in this box for certain guys, like Khalil Shakir is definitely a nice one. Numbered platinum auto out of 25 for $30 with that Bills logo. If Isaiah McKenzie went down, Jamison Crowder's really old. I mean, there's a lot of potential there. There's a Danny Gray that went for about 30. So you can see there's interest. Let's see what the Dameon Pierce. The Dameon Pierce is so hyped up right now with that Gators logo. And see, sometimes they did some interesting stuff. Like in this auto, you don't have the rip card logo. You don't have the Houston Texans logo. So when Panini does this, I'm like, what are they thinking? They're taking away So pay attention to that. Like, this card could have gone for a lot more if it had those assets, plus his autograph. If it goes off the sticker like that, it's not going to get a 10 on the auto, so that's going to take away from the grade of the card as well. And so this one must have been a prestige from the Chronicles set, the Chronicles draft pick set. So that number 3 overall, though, in the power rankings. Number 4 is where I'm going to put Luminance right now, because actually I think Luminance has some potential and it'll be interesting to watch it. But check out these autograph cards from Luminance. I'm not a fan of the base cards, but this autograph card right here from Jameson Williams with this gold foil finish around the outside and an on-card autograph, like, in the cursive writing, got that big Alabama text in the middle, and then you got this little year 1 logo, like almost like it reminds me of a Fleer Ultra or the Upper Deck special edition back from like the late 90s and stuff. You know, this is not serial numbered anything special per se, other than just a short print autographed insert card from Luminance, but I'm digging this right here, so I'm gonna be really interested. It's already got 5 bids up to $29, so I'm gonna be very interested to see where Luminance goes up to. It's currently a $280 hobby box with 3 autographs in the box. Now you're getting 40 cards, 1 memorabilia patch, 5 parallels, 4 inserts, 12 rookies. So see, that's the kind of the key thing to note there, 12 rookies, and you're not guaranteed the autographs to be rookies. So that's why ultimately I'm stay away unless you have the disposable cash and you really want some entertainment value and like you want to get some bang for your buck. Then yeah, go for the hobby box and see what happens, man. Or maybe you can get into a break. Maybe we do a break. If you guys want to do a break on this, you know, check out our membership program, patreon.com/footballcards. We do breaks at cost over there. I'm actually going to throw this one up in the Discord server and see if there's any interest. Kyle Phillips, interesting backup wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans. So let's move on. My number 5 ranked right now is going to be Leaf products, whether it's Leaf Metal Draft, Leaf Ultimate, or the Pro Set from Leaf. And ultimately, I'm going to be targeting these cards in autograph format on eBay in singles. But the box break does say it's 1 pack of 5 cards that's all autographs. So this is very interesting, right? I mean, you have a potential to pull a bunch of current rookie autographs that could easily pay off that box. So we look at all the variation, the different autographs that you can pull. The thing is, some of these guys could still be in college. You could be forced to hold them for a while, and you just never know what you're going to pull out of there, man. You could pull some stuff that's just never going to pay off because the player's never relevant. And there's a big checklist with these sets, but they are nice cards. You can see they move quite well, man, and they have some very low serial numbered cards. These are all sold transactions just today. I'm not even made it to yesterday. These are all sold autograph transactions today to give you guys an idea of how this card is moving right now. So I pull up a variety. I was trying to find some more Luminance. It's just so fresh, just released yesterday. That Chris Olave, definitely want to keep your eye on that. There's the base Luminance. Sage is just all the way at the bottom, guys, all the way at the bottom, because you can see in terms of value that you can potentially get for that, that's going to be half of what Leaf is even. So really just kind of avoiding Sage altogether. Onyx is interesting if you get on-card autographs, and I think a lot of those Onyx cards are on-card. It's just gonna have to be super rare for me, and ultimately I'm looking for the price point to be right. Like I'll buy a Sage autograph card, Chris Olave, Treylon Burks, you know. So let's talk about some of my favorite rookies to invest in. So I wanted to see what this best offer is accepted on the Chris Olave at 75. All right, guys, so stay tuned as we dig deeper into some of these rookies and actually present some specific auctions and listing. We'll continue to talk about all the different variances, because that's the big challenge in football cards versus fantasy football, real NFL, when you're investing in a player in a dynasty fantasy format or even a seasonal long format. There's only one variation of a player, whereas in football cards you have already dozens and dozens and dozens of variations, even for rookies. So we're going to continue to talk about that. But the 3 guys I mentioned in today's video that I believe you can go look at right now on eBay and find cards of them undervalued is Chris Olave, Danny Gray, and Treylon Burks with Tennessee Titans. All right, go ahead, look for those guys. Potentially add in Drake London because he has that draft capital, and Atlanta, believe it or not, has a massive market. So just from production alone, we saw this happen last year with Kyle Pitts. The Falcons were not winning, but Kyle Pitts was playing incredible, and people were paying arm and a leg for his rookie card. So that's the kind of thing you want to look at. It's all about that breakout, them going from very low, being such a limited supply, and just shooting up almost overnight because of the FOMO syndrome that drives the football card market so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick hitting video today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.